so special, so special. That's why boy, I bring it together and they want to chase like petal. Tancha, I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Guy for no dirty mouth can't chase nor dental. Me hear them shot, and I say them on me head pan black nuts. Pull it red pan that you better. Help poor people with them bed pan black. SSC a dirty heart to a gut. From that seat, now them a say me mark and eat. Time walk them say me walk fit. Them lock me down off, me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me, say me can't regret. Yeah. I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why them a pre-look the girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special, I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear, two-face expression. Like no, dirty mouth can't chase nor dental. The same thing, I can't see it on the strike back. It's farmers too much, got them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes, you have your answer with the bag of bad man. Them want me child for. Give them what them want, what them want mix me in a for. And the same thing, price him 9 for. Every don't show them a sign for. Gotcha, make you special. And so special, so special, so special. That's why them want play with the girl and them want chase like pepper. But I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm Ja, make you special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm them want pre with the girl and them want chase like brother. It's a special delivery. The moment live in the misery. But that day will never see special.
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Down low. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Harden inside the three-point line. Here's Powell. Lays it up and banks it in.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
There's Brown with the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his second bucket.
Just watch James Harden. It's beautiful. He plays at his own pace. He reads the floor as well as anybody in the game. And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
We play just over a minute here in the first. And it's Leonard missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And it's Leonard missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there. Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without foul.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now Leonard, after the missed three from Derek White.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Pass to Hauser. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Wide open look here for Craig. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 5. Jones from outside. Here's Eubanks. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Coffee. They shoot again. No good on the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Assisted.
You see the athleticism that Simmons possesses. Excellent job at just knifing his way through those small spaces.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Simmons. Shoots the 3. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And he's good on the second. Tatum drives in. And Jones pulls it down. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Coffey. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's White. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Coffey. Guarded by Holiday. Here's Jones. White with the defensive effort. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Celtics out in front of 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
14.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Celtics leading by 5. Oh, Tatum finds a way! RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half the season. But we're not very patient. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team. You understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
First team foul.
Los Angeles on D, trailing here by 8. Here's Powell. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Brown. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now Leonard. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Leonard. The three. Offensive rebound. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
Into the lane, Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a switch here. To the inside. Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over. And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jones for 3.
Capable on the shoulders of the Mike Prince, quote about the holster. Same tree that represent blackness from the passage. The past is alive and real, surprising like magic. The ultra what is classic. Now I ain't reinvent the wheel. I simply put some spinners on it and begin to peel. So many layers to my people, but we tend to feel as though the media presents us like we sent. And it's tragic. We the fabric of any field. We make it static from the stage.
You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to the Shake Squad and shout out to the Rise community. Shout out to everybody playing NBA 2K25. I want you to have a fun and safe summer. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys out there in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bashford reporting live from 2K TV, man. This summer, I want you to get out there, have fun, ball out till you can't ball no more. My one tip is, man, you know, try something new. Promise you you're going to enjoy yourself. Hey, and don't forget, make sure you're out there splashing, all right? Get out there and splash.
What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Naomi. Continue to bring all that positive energy. Continue to have a great time this summer. And honestly, my tip is super simple. Turn off that shot meter and turn on high risk. It helped me go from 40% to 60%. So go ahead. I'll see you out in the city, and I want to see all those greens. Peace.
Hey, this is Evans, the king of the court, and here are my 3 gameplay tips to up your game in 2K25. The first gameplay tip is switching. This gives you control over your defense whenever you want to match up the switch. Whatever console you're on, press the normal pass button to perform a switch. The second gameplay tip I have is icon lead.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Ali LaForce. Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1, with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for the Jazz, MP is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Walker, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
PA, there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Now here's Walker. Back to MP. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I mean, just with his head on a swivel, Walker able to find the open man.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Both shots good from the strike. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
White can't hit. Up top, McGee. Here's MP. Second chance shot. Good work there as it goes.
Defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
White, good.
Well, a corner 3 for Derek White. Surprise, surprise. This guy will light you up if you give him shots.
Now let's send it over to Ali LaForce, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Drew Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. Here's Tatum following the bucket by the Jazz. Pass to Utah grabs a miss. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
That free throw good from Sexton. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Both good from the line that time.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
White on the wing. Pass to Tatum. White looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
You can just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Holiday against MP. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's MP.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Outside, Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. 7-point differential. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Taking a look at the Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Pritchard in at the point. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Clippers put on a show. He dropped 27 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
That one falls. MP's got his second basket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Utah foul, number 15. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Celtic substitution. Palmer.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And counted from 12 feet. Holiday's got 5.
Over the years, Drew Holiday very willing to take those mid-range opportunities.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. First one falls for him. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
White against Walker. On the wing, Holiday. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Palmer controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Walker coming in at 5th in the dunk contest voting. A high flyer.
And you know he really wants to perform this year. It's going to come down to the wire to see if he gets into the contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Holiday passes to Tatum. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
MP against Holiday. Back to MP. Pass to Hendricks. From deep. The rebound, Celtics. Palmer's got 4 rebounds now.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
To the middle. Hendricks, no good.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Pass to White. Jacks up a three. Gets the three ball to go. White's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
On the wing, Sexton. He can't get it to go. Porzingis passes to Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And good whistle there.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Tatum, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Tatum nails both of them. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
We've got Walker, Colin Sexton out there with MP, and it's Hendricks in at the power forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Now here's Sexton. Back to Walker. 6 to shoot. Porzingis grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, BA. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Utah. Back to Tatum from downtown. Again, the miss by Boston.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
MP looking around. McGee's shot is off. Boston leading by 16. The ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence. Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0-4.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA, at 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
And he knocks down the first one. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
That one's no good.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And defense is all about will and desire. Here are the NBA leaders in steals so far.
Boy, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz trail by 17. To the wing on the left. Back to MP. Outside Sexton. Driving to the basket. Back to MP. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Hendricks. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They led by as many as 18. Porzingis for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Porzingis has got 6.
The unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
And Utah calls time here. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Big group substitution here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for McGee. Markkanen comes in for Hendricks. Long's checked in for Sexton. And it's Keontae George in for MP. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Here's the pass to George. The Jazz shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. On the floor for Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And there it is for him.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
MP shot is off. And the Celtics shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Tatum passes to Holiday. Shoots a fadeaway. And stolen by Markkanen. MP with it. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Colin Sexton's checked in for George. MP finds McGee. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by White. Here's Walker. No good. Some solid defense from Holiday. Tatum passes to White. And the three-pointer goes. White's got 22 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Markkanen. MP against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Sexton passes to MP. Lets it fly. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
To the inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Brown passes to Holiday. Count it. Good. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in trend.
Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pritchard gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
The free throw drops for Williams. Cadis checked in for Boston. And Williams drops them both. Here's Pritchard. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Going inside, up and in on the layup. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, number 15.
That one misses. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Third team foul. At the line for the Jazz, number 15. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And the second free throw is good.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Boston on offense. They're on a 14-3 run.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Derek White.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Now here's Joe. Pass to Valanciunas. The kick to Tatum. Here's Keita. Back to Tatum. The three is up. Offensive rebound.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's Pritchard.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Celtic substitution.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.
If you ain't from it, you can love it. Just remember, bring a budget for the people who just...
Have you ever noticed logos above certain My Players in the city?
You may have seen one on yours truly, and it's a way to identify VIPs in the 2K community.
In 2K25, Team 2K TV has seen action with Kingsguard Keon Ellis, Blazer center DeAndre Ayton, and you never know who you might run into next.
Notice that NBA logo? That's a real player you could be hooping with or against. You might see logos for musicians, other professional athletes, community members, content creators, and celebrities.
So be ready to jump on that Got Next space because you might have a story to tell sometime soon.
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At shooting guard, Collins, Sexton. At power forward, Taylor Hendricks. At the other forward position, Jarrett Walker. At center, Shannon McGee. At the other guard position, number 15. The head coach of the visiting team is Will Hardy. Let's bring out the star for your Detroit Pistons. Start.
And you've got it on 2K Sport. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with MP. He out there with Walker. And Hendricks in at power forward. And for the Pistons, sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. Isaiah Stewart out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Cunningham in at the one spot. And Cunningham with the block. Here's MP. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day, what a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those dunks over here.
Cunningham against MP. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Cunningham. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. Interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Oh, no question. Because these teams only play twice a year, this game will mean a lot more to them.
Here's Ivy after the made shot from MP. McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Detroit basketball.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Ivy against Sexton. 6 to shoot. Ivy passes to Stewart.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Harris kicks to Cunningham. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Now, here's MP. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. And it's Walker that time on the assist by MP.
The assist goes to
Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Cunningham on the wing. Covered by MP. The shot that time not on target.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to MP. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration. Setting in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cunningham against MP. Outside Hardaway. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Utah leading by 7. Outside Sexton. MP up top. Covered by Cunningham.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And now the first time out called here for Detroit. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 90. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2, so on the floor for Utah. Markkanen is out there with Walker. Then it's George. Then there's McGee. And it's MP in at the point guard. Launches a 3. The shot by Ivy, no good. It's stolen by Harris. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Walker finds George. Here's MP. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capability.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born. Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. MP with the bounce pass. Walker the pass to MP. Rebound, Detroit. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Passes it to Markkanen. Back to MP. Outside, Markkanen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient, high-volume three-point shooters in the league.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Utah leading. Walker the pass to MP. McGee, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball. All inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Cunningham outside. Here's Stewart. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Sexton dishes to MP. Yep, it counts. And that's now 6 points for MP.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors made a big difference. He scored 20 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well, really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Walker kicks to MP. The pass to Markkanen. And the layup's good off the glass. Markkanen's got 5.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And there's the drive. Hardaway with a wide-open look. The rebound by the Jazz. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. MP rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Back to Hardaway. Out to Harris. Tries again. Yep, that one goes. Harris has got his first points of the night.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Outside, Markkanen. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
3 points.
MP's got 4 assists in the game. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Utah.
With the score, your Pistons 26, the Jazz 30. Fans, your Pistons dance team.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Tobias Harris is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. The Pistons trailing. And a wide open look for Cunningham. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so, MP will bring it up for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Count it, and the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
The Jazz have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Cunningham. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Here's MP. Now the feed to McGee. That shot misses. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
For Utah, one at the line for 1.
Pistons trail by 7.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Sasser. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. MP is out there with Sexton. Then it's Walker. Then it's Williams. And it's McGee in at the center filling out the middle. MP looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Walker. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. The Pistons shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. To the wing on the left. There's the 3. Drills it from outside.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's MP. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Sasser. And he drops it in from the low post. Sasser's got 5 points now this quarter. Jazz leading by 5. On the wing, MP. Covered by Van Vliet. Kicks it out to MP. No good with the triple. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Sasser finds Van Vliet. 7-foot shot stolen by Walker. One-on-one fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
The first one falls. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game.
Substitution on the court. Marcus Sasser comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Harris. The Jazz also changing it up. McGee, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Markkanen comes in for Walker. And MP subbed in for Keontae George. Here's MP. And the layup falls. And the Jazz lead by 15. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And the pass to Sexton. Here's MP. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Keontae George.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
No good on the 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage. Good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
MP, no good. Here are the Pistons with the ball. 15-point game. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. VanVleet on the wing. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Sasser. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging. Tyson back in the booth now, snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon. Use my words to connect, no horizon. Speak the truth, I'ma show you chase your dreams. I'm living proof, not the industry type, but I'ma grind from the roof. Ooh, see my family struggle from the start. I'm the change the trajectory. Put some respect to me. Plant the seeds daily, foundation the recipe. If you walked in my shoes. My story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man. This is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this is meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating dog, man. This is meant for me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything. Never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain. I'ma share my story. You can walk away with me.
I got him! Watch the screen! Step out! Take that! Hey! Hey! Give me that! Back up! Wait, get it! Shut up! That's power right there! Shot! Pressure him up! Hey! Whose ball is that? Go back! Catch it back! What's that? Shut up! Team up! Hey, yo, right here! Get it! Pop it! I got it right there! Shut up! Way to grab it! Who got ball? Hey, come to me! I got it! Yo, get on, yo! Hey, heads up! Right here! Hey! there, get there. Shot. Hit it. Shot. Box out. Put it back. Grab it. Come to it.
Keep coming.
Come to me. Come on.
That smoke fly with me.
Pull it. Shot. Pick. Come around. Yo, look at the clock, B. Come get it.
Crash the board.
I see him. Down.
Hey, yo, right here.
Hey, yo, that's on you. Shot. Roll up. And a foul.
Give me that.
Hey, good board.
You can't play with me.
Hey, yo, right here. I see him.